Okay, welcome back. If you see me wearing the same shirt, it's because I filmed this on the same day. Per usual, my name is Josh. I ride for a comic skate shop, and on today's dream build video, we are going to do the Landyachtz Freedive Reef. I love the graphic on this. I think it's beautiful. It's awesome. Also, the features are really nice. It appears to be very nimble of a deck. That is one thing that drew me to it. As far as would I ride this, I would definitely try. I do feel that the wheelbase is a little too small for me. Okay, let me give you the specs. Alright, so the length is 36.8. That's a pretty good length as far as like a freeride board goes. With no front kicktail, that's fine. The width is 9.6 wide, and the wheelbase options are 23 and 23.5. At 0.5. Love it. Okay. It features the Freedive is a stiff, high-performance downhill board that is 36.8 long by 9.6 wide, with a variable wheelbase of 23 to 23.5. It features subtle micro drops and wheel well flares, which look amazing. To keep your feet planted over the trucks, and flush mounts to keep the ride height where it needs to be, and your truck's running flat. So the flush mounts basically, you have your board, and say you mount the trucks right here. Basically, they dug a little hole that your trucks mount into so that it sits lower. To keep your ride height where it needs to be, and your truck's running flat. Also, if the board has an angle to it, then your trucks won't be running flat. So then this makes the flush mounts make it so that it runs flat. It is pressed in Kimberley, BC, from 7 plies of Canadian maple and 2 plies of fiberglass. You know, I kind of thought Kimberley, BC was the wood. Turns out it's the place. 2 plies of fiberglass for extra torsional stiffness and durability. We set the... No, I'm not going to read that part because I'm going to build it myself. Anyways, it's a beautiful deck, and I love the way it looks. As far as how we're going to set this bad boy up, get ready for it. The Paris Savant 165 and the Electrolux colorway for this deck. Reason why? I have a set of those, and I want to use them. That is it. I'm not buying this deck, by the way. I think the wheelbase might be too small for me. I'm kind of stuck in the early 2000s where all the wheelbases had to be like 28 and super drifty and had like the longer trucks. I'm kind of stuck in that, but I'm trying to branch out and be more current. So this is my effort. Plus, I just think the board is beautiful. I don't know if I could get used to it, but I think it's awesome, and I would love to get used to it because I feel like that'd be awesome. But I feel like the narrower the narrower trucks would be ideal for this deck, is what I believe. In order to give me some familiarity and make it slightly more drifty, I'm going to choose an offset wheel, and that wheel is gonna be the 63mm Fatty Hogs in the purple. Try to go with the Landyachtz vibe on this deck. Plus, I just think that's a really pretty wheel. Also, I've noticed that, like, so in comparison to an orangutan, if you... How do I word this? Okay, say you have an orangutan stimulus wheel, and maybe it's like the purple or the yellow, and you don't slide it for a long time, it starts to develop this coating that makes it slightly darker. In particular, the purple ones, they start to turn more of like a black color. Now that's because you're riding on the road and you're not really sliding it. I have found that the Landyachtz Hogs wheels are also offset, and they don't really change the color too much, which I like because it stays bright, which adds an element of newness to it. So I like it. Anyway, this wheel is 63mm and it is 78A. I like that 78A, and honestly doesn't feel like a 78A. It almost feels more like a 83 orangutan's dim is what it feels more like, or even an 86. I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm 78, that's for sure, but that's definitely the formula. Anyway, it's a really pretty wheel, and I like that it's offset, and I like that I can't talk. I have found when sliding this wheel, even though it is offset, that it doesn't wear down as unevenly as some other offset wheels that I've ridden. Maybe you found the same thing, or maybe it was just the fact that I learned the correct way to slide, thus not allowing them to wear down evenly. Not allowing them to wear down unevenly. I can't word any things. This is too complicated of a series for me. Okay, so we have the Paris Savant and the Electrolux. I keep trying to say oil slick. Electrolux Paris Savant 165 millimeters. We have the purple / pinkish colored Fatty Hogs, which are 63 millimeters. I wanted to be smaller because that free-ridey, slidey feel that I so love. Pivot cups, I always choose Riptide, and that's mainly just because I really want them, and I haven't tried them, and I know a lot of you have tried them, and for some reason I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But yeah, I'm going to go with that for the pivot cup. I hear that they are self-lubricating, which I feel might take away that little squeaky noise that I hate so much. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? Let me know if it's worked for you. I'll try it then. We're going to choose that. And then for the bushings, I would like this board to feel kind of divey. We'll go with the purple orangutan nipple bushings. Yeah, it's still barrel bushing, so that adds a little bit more reboundy downhilliness. That's the word I came up with. Downhilliness, stability that I want and desire for a downhill board. While also being softer than the other ones and a little bit harder than the orange ones. That's why. Plus it goes with the color scheme. This is the aesthetic board here. Bearings. Looks like bearings. Let's just go with the Landyachtz built-in bearings that come with most of their completes. I find them to be just fine. I also am not a big bearing buff. As long as it's not broken, I will use those bearings. And that has usually been my motto. I make my bearings last. I clean them a lot, and I make them last. Yeah, could be that I'm cheap or financially embarrassed, but I make those bearings last. So, we're gonna go with those bearings. I think they'll do just fine. Anyway, grip tape. I have seen so many people talk about Seismic's, I think it's Tecton, grip, and I have like 2 or 3 sheets of Vicious grip tape that I've not used, purely because I haven't needed to yet, and I don't want to waste it. And I treated that Vicious grip tape like it was gold, and so many people that I've seen on this group chat don't like Vicious grip tape, and I don't know why. I don't understand it. So I've seen one person say that it wears down after like 3 hours, and I've never had that experience. So let me know in the comments, preferably on YouTube's comments, because that helps out my video with more traction than on the Facebook. But yeah, anyway, so Seismic, Vicious, that seems to be the hot topic. There's a whole bunch of other ones out there that I'm just not savvy to, so who knows. Tell me which one you would choose. I'm probably just gonna go with the Vicious. I think the Seismic, with the shapes that they have, add a little bit of, like, I don't know, there's a side grip. My dog is barking and I can hear her through the bathroom. It's annoying me. Anyway, there's like these hard cut angles, and I think that would help with grip, that the Vicious doesn't have. So, but I have Vicious, and I don't need to buy it, so I'm gonna go with that one. That's what we're gonna do. Vicious. Alright, so we got the Freedive Reef deck. We have the Paris Savant Electrolux 165mm. Oh, I forgot to mention something. I'm going to do the 43 degree silver, or raw, whatever you want to call it, base plate, to go along with that, so that it brings it lower. And then I have the Riptide pivot cup. We have the purple nipple bushings. We have the 63mm Fatty Hogs. We have the Landyachtz built-in bearings and Vicious grip tape. And I think that's it. I think that's the board. that is today's dream build. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know another deck that you would like to see us do this talk on, and I will get on that. As always, I already said that. I have nothing else to say. If you made it this far in the video, say blah 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 in the comments. Good luck trying to spell that. Honestly, if you do spell it, I will give you a shout out in the next video, though. Take care.